2000. Names like Peter Dacos, that was back then, this is now, and here we are at the start of another VFL season at Victoria Park on Grandstand for the round one battle between Collingwood and Williamstown. Hello everyone, it's great to be back with you for another season. Great to have David Rees-Jones back in the expert commentary chair, and I'm sure you're delighted to be here this afternoon.
Look, it's magnificent. I mean, I must admit, I walked in here and I've heard the name Dennis Banks mentioned 20 times at least just walking through here. So, no, it wasn't a great game for opposition players out here.
Well,
great ground out here.
You played a few games out here in your time, especially for South Melbourne. We've got some footage. It's actually in colour, which is very surprising. And one thing you knew about coming out here was that the showers were going to be cold and the reception was going to be warm.
Yes, there wasn't a lot of love given to the opposition teams out here, but yeah, look, it was a great challenge, you know, for opposition teams to come down here and try and win a game was a great challenge.
Yeah, it was one of the last bastions of suburban footy, so it's great to be back today. We've got a few people in to relive the old days as well here at Collingwood. For Williamstown, I think it's a really significant first match of season 2010 because they've been top four, Reece, the past 4 years and not even reached a grand final out of that.
No, and it's been disappointing. I reckon about halfway through the year in all 4 of those years, they've probably been sitting on top of the ladder, maybe with 1 or 2 defeats and looking the goods, but fallen away towards the end of the year in all 4 of those years.
And here come the Magpies. I wonder if this will have any emotional significance. I suppose not for a lot of these guys because they wouldn't remember Victoria Park too much at all.
No, not much, and they probably don't train here at all, but look, it's a spiritual home of Collingwood, and it you know, maybe that can help them a little bit, but I don't think it'll be much of a home ground advantage.
All right, there's the Collingwood lineup, obviously stacked with AFL players and some very talented players amongst them as well. A couple of players to watch. I think Jack Anthony's really interesting today. He played the first 2 games at AFL level. He kicked 50 goals at AFL level in 2009, but his form is obviously not what Mick Malthouse would have wanted over the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, look, obviously there's something in his game or his makeup. It might be his chasing or something that they want to see today. But look, he's a very good player. But I love watching AFL players come back and to see their attitude when they come back to this level. And hopefully he's got a good attitude today.
The Pies could have done with his straight kicking last night against St Kilda.
I actually watched him warming up and he never missed a goal. And I thought, isn't that ironic?
Now, what about this guy, Sean Rusling? Injury-free at the moment. That has not been the case for him. I think a lot of Magpie supporters hoping that he will be because he's only managed 17 games so far after being drafted in 2004.
Yeah, look, I think a lot of football supporters, no one likes to see a young guy go through his career injured all the time, and you know, he's missed a lot of footy, so let's hope he can put a good year together and get back in the Collingwood AFL team.
On then to the Williamstown lineup, and they averaged 111 points in the home and away rounds and only 52 in the final. So hopefully for them, their forward line will be functioning today. And one part of that forward line is Patrick Rose. He has been for